Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again on the dedicated server. Going to be showing you guys the big project I've been working on for the last several days. Been putting in many hours into it. Still not done. It's about I'd say about 80% done. I know this episode, I said it was going to be out yesterday, but I completely forgot what day it was actually going out. So now you're seeing it. But anyway, I have asked Dragon to meet us at the hub, and we'll show you guys the project I've been working on. Yep, doing it all myself. Lots of blueprints, like 10 million megatons of concrete. Nice. That was a nice landing. But yeah, we will show that off just shortly. So just as a quick little thing, Dragon is streaming tonight, so you can find his channel down in the description below of this video, as well as him and others on my main YouTube page underneath the friendly content creator section. So definitely check them out if you get the chance. Yeah, so just a quick little shout out there. So yep, let me go ahead and hop into his voice and or hop into the voice channel, and we'll see what kind of we'll show you what kind of stuff we got going on, and what kind of trouble we can get up to. Just as also a quick little reminder too, Fixmas is coming up very soon, so definitely if you are playing Satisfactory, definitely make sure to prepare for that. December 1st is when it starts, so you know, get yourselves prepared, get yourselves ready. All right, let's hop into the chat. Let's go.
Anything new?
He's saying you talk too much.
I know, that's what I heard. But then again, I also have a very active chat.
Yep. Well, yeah, you have a good stream going on, so.
Yep. Gotta keep the stream entertained.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and see, and he also keeps my videos entertained, because then I don't gotta be the chatterbox. I can just let him do all the work.
There is that, but what struck me early on was that, okay, my stream is hearing what he's doing and seeing what I'm doing, and I'm sure they're going to get confused on that.
That's possible. So y'all said you want more plastic, huh?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things going on. One is he said what the plastic that this factory is going to eat, assuming it gets it. I mean, I'm building it intentionally such that it'll just use whatever it gets as efficiently as possible. But the plastic factory seems to be backing up and stalling because of whatever the waste product is. So I'll get a good bit of plastic for a little while, and then it'll just start trickling in.
Well, I've got something to show you as well.
All right. Well, let's do the show and tell first before I start going tinkering with the plastic.
The show and tell.
All right. I'm here at the main base.
Okay, I went back to the hub, or the hypertube hub.
Oh, okay. I'll meet you over there.
All right.
Hey, Ann. How are you?
I'm gonna stand right here.
Yep. Said bye to my brother and my nieces and nephews and or nieces. They don't have any boys. And then headed home, and then as soon as I got home, okay, that doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Can you see it? Just look out the window.
Ooh! Holy cow! How many hours did you spend? Wow!
Alright,
And it's a
let's-
complete recreation of it.
Yeah, so let's go to the hyper speed. I don't have a tube going up there yet. Let's
Oh.
go here
He-
though. This
He
will take
spent
it
all the hours on that.
all the hours. I've been
I've only seen it at a distance, but I saw bits of it.
So we're going to high-speed connector. You said?
yeah, that'll be the closest place we could go.
Okay.
Then we just got to make our way up the mountain.
Yay! The shopping mall, which means we're gonna have a place for our tree.
Yep. It's not a complete recreation. It is much bigger than
Oh, all right.
the original. That's why you could see it from there. The other one you actually had to be up there to see it. But yeah, we'll just top of this. They actually fall around this way. There's
Oh crap! Burn.
there's actually a high line over here. Oops. Oh, and here comes the autosave. You
I
made
had to check the hard drive.
Oh, yeah. All the hard drives around here have been picked. It's head directly for me. And this
Dragons. Oh, I like that. The Dragons Den Mall. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yep, custom signs. Or custom, I guess, custom billboards.
Nice. Wow. How did you build that huge billboard out there?
A lot of work. It actually takes multiple signs to do something like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because
But
the
man, it
the
looks
big
epic.
yeah, the big billboard doesn't have lettering that large, unfortunately. So
Oh, okay.
I had to do it out of multiple little signs and then put the billboards in behind it. Yeah, the old mall,
Yes.
the old mall, 3 floors. I think is what we ended up.
Oh,
This one has 5.
Yeah. 5 floors.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
And did you notice the 162 on the front of the building?
I did.
162 stores.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's all connected via belts. I haven't got everything set up yet, but all
Okay,
the
I was
belts,
gonna
the whole belt system is connected, and you can actually reach it too. So. Yeah, there's.
Oh, you got all the sinks done and everything?
No, I haven't got the sinks done. That's the portion I
Okay.
hadn't got done. We go up 1 floor here. You can go in here.
I like that.
Yep.
Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, yeah, I'm loving this. This is fantastic. Oh, and you have yourself enough room, unlike we did last time, where you can put signs down for what's going where.
Yeah.
Because last time when we did this, I had to go stop in each of the stores, and he had to be on the exact opposite side of me, so I could say, "All right, this one's getting this."
Yeah. Now I can set it up all on my own and whatnot. There's no power
Oh,
yet, but we'll get there.
okay.
I gotta get the train hooked up. Got the train
Still,
stations out back hooked up to the belts.
yeah, this is epic. This is awesome.
And the
I almost kind of
storefronts
want
are
almost kind of
very
want to put
similar.
a, almost kind of want to put a catwalk that goes up and over. You know, a little catwalk bridge to go up and in between the two conveyors here, so you don't have to jump over it. Yeah. Yeah, so that big structure there, chat, that's where the Christmas tree goes.
Yep. This one's a lot more centered as well. Like, that's a little smarter about it this time.
And the reason I say Christmas tree, so for those of you that aren't aware, December 1st, we get our advent calendar at our hub. And we began a seasonal event called Fixmas. Where we work towards getting our Christmas tree built, and it unlocks a few extra things. We get some special temporary factories that only exist during Fixmas, and it runs through the end of January. But we like to try to have it done before Christmas.
Yeah, we won't be able to do that this time.
Yeah,
They-
because I imagine it's gonna have some extra stuff to it.
Well, they
Well, that
specifically said that there is going to be very controlled on the progress that you make. So
yeah, because everything's gonna be dependent upon the advent calendar.
Yep.
Because it's gonna produce a special part for a thing that we're gonna need to build.
Yep. We go out back here, and we got the got the train stations ready to go. I just got to get the rails hooked up, get the rails up here and hooked up,
Okay.
and also made
Nice.
use of the new fences over here.
Okay.
We got our signs up.
Radiation hogs, yes.
Yep. Because you could kill them and they'll just spawn back because we're not close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so this is how close I was actually very happy with where the uranium node ended up here. I was still able to fit in between here, so that's really nice.
Oh, I see it.
Yep, got the area all fenced off as well. So if you go past that fence, you'll start taking radiation damage.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that is seriously epic. I love it.
Yep, and you can see this building because now it's so tall. You can see it from anywhere. It's nice. A lot more thought went into this one. A lot more thought and work.
Yeah, well, I mean, last time it was the, I have an idea thing. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, oh man, I love the look of this.
Oh yeah.
This is fantastic. All right, so I have to stop. I have to stop being excited and actually go get some work done.
Yeah, we'll go down to your plastic factory.
Yeah, I was gonna run down there just a second. I'm gonna sit here and stare at the building for a minute while I have a smoke because I haven't had a chance to have a cigarette.
Yeah. And what's really cool as well, the signs, you can have multiple signs with the same kind of graphic like I had up there. Those
I saw
signs
that.
are synchronized with each other throughout the world, I guess. They don't
Okay.
they don't do individual, like, it's very weird. But yeah, they all synchronize nicely. So I was just like, ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, that looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was funny. That's just like, I know what the problem is with the plastic. And he came over here because I forgot to hook up the train station.
Oh, so you don't actually need me making more plastic.
No, we do. It's just that's what I forgot the first time. And it's like, oh, the plastic's fixed, and it was fixed for a little bit, and then once your factory actually got going, it started to not work.
Well, my bet is that the problem we're gonna have is belt speed.
I'm getting ready to go over here, take a little look.
And what I'll have to do is I'll have to split up the belts off the machines so that you've got 2 belts
I already did that.
from the. Okay.
Yeah, I made sure to have 2 belts of plastic running, and I calculated
Yeah,
it all out, and I was like, yeah, that works.
Well, what I was saying is that I've got several different machines making plastic, and so getting the machines organized to where they're making use of the maximum speed of the belt, but not going over the maximum speed of the belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose. You'll see once you get down here. You'll see that's some of it. Yeah, because your first set of plastic machines, I actually had to split them up because they were making way more than 780. So
Right.
I had to split up the plastic line coming
Oh,
out of it.
the residual plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, residual plastic. You make like, I think you're making like 900 and something like
Yep.
that, or 1,000. Yeah, it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, we got no plastic, no rubber. Completely maxed out on heavy oil residue. Okay, the fuel's maxed out. Why isn't the fuel being used?
It should be.
Oh, because it don't have rubber. Oh, because yeah, okay. So this is a. It doesn't have rubber,
Yeah.
but it can't make rubber because the heavy oil's full.
Yep.
So then the residual plastic can't be made because it's got no rubber, so it can't use the fuel, and the fuel's backed up, or it's backed up on fuel because the heavy oil. It's just a big
Yep,
circle.
It's a vicious circle.
Yeah.
And that's as far as I got figuring out what was wrong. My brain just imploded.
Yeah.
Well, I worked hard on that factory trying to make sure that we weren't going to have that kind of an issue.
Yeah, I remember you doing all the math and more math and more math.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And what the thing was is because I didn't hook up the train station that first time, the entire factory was backed up with plastic. And because you only had one belt going to the sink, so it couldn't make any more plastic. It was just backed up on it. And then as soon as I hooked up the main lines to the train station, it started emptying out the factory. Everything was running well for a little bit, and then it's like, nope.
Right. Well, then let's let's grab a slug while we're here.
Come on, the slugs. Oh yeah, let's put down a man for you. I scanned a hard drive the last time I was on here, so
Oh, all right.
it's probably been sitting there waiting to be used. Oh.
I'll be up there in just a moment.
Which way was it that he was putting them on just after?
All right, residual fuel's backed up because the fuel's backed up because we're not getting rubber. All right, so no rubber's being made. Why is no rubber being made?
Heavy oil back. What did we? Huh? Next one's skiing in it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even look to see what we got. I went straight to the whole brain went to problem solving.
Yeah, you got tempered Cateria Minga and plastic smart plating. We don't need any more plastic recipes. Any more recipes that need plastic.
Oh wow, we're all out of summer sloops.
Are we?
Apparently,
There was 5 in there the other day.
there's none in there.
I have 7 if you need them.
Yeah, if you can drop those in Dimensional Depot, that'd be awesome.
All right. There is my entire stash.
Yeah, it did slightly redo your sync system here.
Okay,
Just ever so slightly.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like because I split it since I split up the export of the export lines of the plastic. It's each line needs its own sync because of the speeds. So if the train station ever gets full at any point, then it'll start sinking the plastic.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1,800 per minute
On rubber or
on plastic.
On which line? Just that one?
Yep.
Or is it this? Wait, which ones have you? Oh, these ones. Okay. Just like which ones? So that's if that's 1,800. Oof. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be splitting up even more.
Right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need more than 2 lines probably.
The preferred total is going to be 2012. But
2012.
But that's only
Oh,
for
yep.
that factory though. There's tons of
That'll-
other factories that need plastic.
Right. That would be to run this at max.
Jeez, how many supercomputers you make in a minute?
I will be making, if I was supplied with all the materials at full capacity, which I don't think we're going to get to, at least not immediately. These will scrap out. I gotta go upstairs. Well, 1.875. So 18.75 per minute.
Well, total plastic coming off this factory right now is 2,200.
That's what I need. That'll cover my needs up here.
But now we got to figure out how we're going to belt this.
300, 600. Only 2 machines are gonna fit on that on one belt. The next step up is 800. Ooh, now we're out of rubber again.
I think the rubber's still trying to catch up.
Full on heavy oil. Immediately. The entire system immediately filled up.
Jeez. Alright.
And we needed to find another way to use up this heavy oil. Figure out how much we're producing this entire line. I guess that's one thing you could do is just expand out your fuel making process and then.
Yeah, but I had all this calculated exact. So I don't understand why the heavy oil is backing up.
So each one of these machines is producing 30 on the rubber side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all the heavy oil from here and the plastic,
Yeah. Neat.
and I calculated exactly how much fuel that makes.
Ah, what happened to my search is stuck on. There we go. I broke it.
Yeah, perfect recipe. Your timing is off. So stream, what they're telling me is that all this work I'm doing on supercomputers, they've just found me a much better recipe to do it than what I'm doing here. Just what I needed to hear now that I'm finishing this up.
How much different is it as well? Like versus like kneading material wise.
Hold on.
Oh.
Let's see. N supercomputer. So the yeah, it makes 3 per minute. That's not being overclocked. It needs 2 radio control units and 2 cooling systems.
Both of which, well, actually, you're making radio control units.
Yeah.
Place, but we're not making cooling systems at all.
No, we're not. But that was one of the things I had in my mind to work on, but I needed rubber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a rubber factory down there.
Yep.
That's hooked up to a train station, so.
But I need to finish working on this to figure out what the heck.
Get it balanced.
Yeah.
That's
I thought I had this thing all set, but something's off on the rubber production.
Yeah. And now the plastic production is going to be a little angry.
Well, because it's not producing enough rubber.
Well, I meant like just now, but I've done something that is making it a little angry at the moment.
Oh, you stopped the line?
Well, I rerouted it. Because we're going to have to put 4 export belts in here. So it's like going to rekajigger a little bit.
Yeah, it needs... Boy, these refineries are grinding. They are not happy.
They're shooting flames out the exhaust port at the top.
Oh, yeah. I'm overworking these machines this time.
A little bit.
There's 8 machines. 75 times 8, 600. How did I... Wait. Because it's going to need the same amount of fuel per minute. I'm only making 400 fuel a minute. Did I... Oh, what did I do here?
It happens. It happens to all of us.
I mean, that'll take care of the heavy oil residue issue. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably end up choking. But, alright, let's do this. Alright, reduction. Give me 2 more refineries. Rotate. It won't rotate when it's in a hologram mode.
Do you have it locked?
Yeah, I had the hologram lock because I was trying to make sure I had this lined up perfectly.
Yeah, I wish they would rotate when they were locked. That'd be awesome.
Well, because luckily I noticed I was putting it in backwards.
Yeah, happens. The way I'm placing this too, once that plastic is rolling down here, it's gonna look nice. It's gonna look cool.
Come on, line up.
Here comes the auto save. There it is.
Alright, well that gets the proper amount of fuel coming in. Now, to get the proper amount of rubber coming in. Damn, I'm maxed out on my machines. Alright, those 8 are making 50 per minute, so that's 400. These are making 25 per minute. So that's another 200, so that's 600. That's 600 residue per minute. This one's 150 per minute each. So these are using, 4 of them uses 600. So 2 more needs another 300. Alright, we can do this.
You got it. You got this.
I'm gonna need summer sloops. It's the only way to make this work with the amount of oil that I've got.
Mm.
Alright, that produces an additional 100 heavy oil residue a minute. So that means the fuel's going to choke a little bit, but should also mean, holy cow, this tank is still filling up. This should get it making extra rubber, which in turn, alright, so all those machines are now getting all the rubber they need. Why are those yellow? Oh, because the belt's full. Damn it. Makes it really hard to balance this thing. The plastic belt's full.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Getting her fixed.
So now I'm not entirely certain whether I've got this thing fixed or not. Man, it should be.
Ooh, I see plastic and a plastic train.
Okay. Getting something. It's a little tight.
Oh, we don't have this split well enough. That's the problem.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet. I fix the whole. I gotta completely fix this whole line going all the way down to the train stations. So I don't have it split at all.
Because, yeah, I'm producing way more than this belt can handle.
Oh yeah.
Any more hard drives?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
That's all the ones I had anyway.
Oh, apparently I've got hard drives in my pocket. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I got 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some of them I feel like I really want to save for when we complete phase 4, but man, it's going to be so long before we finish phase 4.
Save them for phase 4. Why?
I mean, phase 5.
Or yeah. Any particular reason, or?
Well, yeah, because we won't get those recipes until we're actually into that phase, you know? So.
What, the recipes in the MAM? Oh, you're talking about alternates for the new stuff.
Right.
Oh, I mean, maybe the recipes, the normal ones are good. I don't know if we need alternates just yet.
All right, rubber's backing up. Heavy oil's still backing up. Oh, the heavy oil's gonna back up because the plastic's backed up. Damn it.
Alright, those 4 lines are fixed. Now I gotta go up top there. Yeah, you're gonna need 4 sinks for the amount that you're running. So we're gonna need to line up 4 of them next to each other. Yeah, I had to get this line fixed down here first, because otherwise it would just back up anyway.
I mean, you're even just splitting off rubber.
Well, I was, because it was the rubber was backed up at one point, but that was just because the whole system was backed up. So I was like, oh, I'll just put a little splitter here, a little smart splitter, and split off the excess. And then I didn't know that that the factory wasn't running properly at the time because everything was backed up. Getting up here is a pain. Pain in my ass.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, 'cause I never got around to finishing the actual construction part of it. You know, to make it look good. I was focused on getting the machines working.
Right. So this one goes here. Yeah. So 1, 2, split there. 2, and split. Hold on. Yeah, right there. Split there. Okay.
Ah, okay, I see what you're doing.
Now the slide. I'm
Oh,
gonna slide
sweet.
the sinks over.
Alright, so these two are already going into the spot that they're in. Why do people send me invitations to play games when they can clearly see on Steam that I'm in the middle of playing a game?
Yeah, well, and Steam even or Discord even says you're streaming too. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, autosave.
Double checking. Yeah, I know. Every single oil node has been tapped over here.
Yeah.
Hey, Lotus, what's going on, brother? Well, I was just double checking to see if there's anywhere else I can pull oil from locally. I think there still is a spot, but oh my God, running that pipe is going to be a pain in my tuchus.
Yeah. I know something about running pipelines long distance.
Yeah, because this one right now is filling the train station with crude oil.
Yeah, that one doesn't. We didn't ever hook it up to anything, as far as I know, anyway.
So, I mean, I could remove it from this train, and then that would give an extra 300.
Like, wasn't very much. But it might get you a little bit.
300, 450. $600. It's enough for a pipeline.
Hey.
It's enough for a full pipeline. So, yeah, I mean, push come to shove, if I've got to figure something out, I could try running some additional oil down here. But then I got to figure out how the heck I'm going to do the platform and all that. And how I'm going to run the pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, we're trying to fix a plastic factory. Because somebody complained he wasn't getting enough plastic.
Oh, sure. Blame it all on me.
Yeah. Always blame the Factorio guys.
Okay.
Because I've got this factory currently making 2,200 plastic a minute. Well, it's supposed to be making 2,200 plastic a minute. I think it's configured up.
A certain someone has to redo all the exploits. Yep. Working at it. Where's the
We got the tritium. Oh wait, the tritium ingots. Are they just on this?
And he's got to take all the exports, and they're going to fill up his train. But I got a feeling the way he's going to do his train is he's going to have to split it between 2 sets of cars.
Okay.
Because otherwise he's still limited to the belt speed.
Oh, yeah, I've already done that. I split the train station in half, essentially.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I was explaining it to my chat. Because right now, because of the amount of plastic we're making, we have to have 4 belts that are exporting the plastic.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
They said they wanted a massive plastic factory, so I made a massive plastic factory. So, yeah, no, I could make more.
Yeah,
I'm around out of space.
Yeah, you have to expand.
So with another 600.
Oh, come on, autosave.
Oh man, with another 600, that means I could probably produce another. Just guesstimating here, but I could probably produce another 1,000 plastic, I think.
Nice.
If I do it properly. I'll have to do the oil split again, where a portion of it was making rubber, a portion of it was making plastic, using the residual to make fuel, so I make the residual rubber, or the residual plastic from the rubber, and then that'll maximize the amount of plastic we can make.
Mm-hmm.
But that takes more brain than I want to do tonight. I had it in my head I was going to try working on the cooling system factory. Because that one's cool, because it uses the blenders.
It is a cooling system factory, so.
But it's one of those where I would build one factory making a part, and I'd want to make excess of that part and have the train picking that up, which would be the heat sinks. Oh, hard drive finished. There are a couple of extra recipes that I am still looking for. What do we get?
What do we got?
I don't really like either of them. Because one of them, the turbo pressure motor, requires the pressure conversion cube.
Oh.
I'm just like, why? Why would I do this?
Yeah, this is like, those things are already expensive.
And then another radio control system recipe, which uses the manufacturer. It does make 4.5 per minute, which is nice. Rubber, aluminum, circuit boards, and crystal oscillators. So this could easily be one that we could throw the factory down wherever and have everything imported to it. and it makes 4.5 per minute. So, I mean, that's not horrible. I think I am going to go ahead and rescan the drive, though. What do we get? How about no? I mean, that one's not bad. I like that one, the electromagnetic connection rod, because that's just stators and high-speed connectors. And it makes 8 per minute.
Yeah, we are limited on our high-speed connectors though, so
Okay, all right.
like the most I was able to get out of that massive mega factory was only 37.5.
Gotcha. Let's see, this needs... If it's doing 8 per minute, so it needs 4 high-speed connectors a minute. That's actually not bad. But you've got some of those being used for the supercomputers, don't you? The high-speed connectors? Or not supercomputers, I think you've got those for the regular computers.
Oh, they're supercomputer.
Oh, okay.
Circuit boards are regular computer, unless you're doing the crystal one.
The crystal one doesn't use high speed either. The crystal one uses regular circuit boards.
Yeah, I didn't know what the crystal one did.
Hey, personally, I like the crystal computer recipe because of how quickly it runs through.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Huh. Looks like you've got everything hooked up, but
I don't have everything hooked up.
oh, okay.
I'm not even close. Well, I am close actually. Just getting sinks hooked up. I do need power to these sinks. So I don't have the power yet either.
All right.
However you want to run that, I guess. Every now and again, I'll get these little spikes where I'll place it, and it takes a second to get to actually play.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, oh. Can't build as fast as I like to build.
So, sinks are running.
Okay. Alright, so that's all the 4 sinks hooked up, so now I just gotta get the machines actually going there.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna have everything all backed up again, so.
Is there...
Alright, so once you finish getting the belts for the plastic hook in place, I'll need your help because I need to do this at the same time. I'll need to flush the pipe network for the heavy oil, and I need you to flush the pipe network for the fuel.
Alright. Sounds like a plan, man.
That way it'll start to balance itself out.
What's that one?
Well, and I remember when I first built this thing, I threatened to use summer swoops on it, but I was like, we don't need that much plastic. And then Bitfiber decided to go build something nutsy. They go, yes, I do. I need that much.
Yeah, I mean, my game is, I don't even need it yet, but my game is producing, what was that, 3,000 or something like that each. Well,
Okay.
there's 3,000 plastic, yeah, so it's like 60 some machines. That's just with the normal recipe, though.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't have all the recipes that this server has yet.
Wow, you can see the shopping mall from here. That is awesome.
Yeah, you can see it from there, from the desert. You can even see it from the, you can see it from the Titan Forest, too.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, freaking heck.
The only place I wouldn't be able to see it from is from the oil islands.
Whatever blocks the view, yeah.
Yeah.
What the? Really, game? What is this?
What did you just do?
I placed the belt and it went from where I was trying to connect it from to it's trying to go to the mergers and not it doesn't want to go here. It's like stop it. But, that one's going. All right, why isn't this one running? Oh, no power.
That's all just running straight into the sink.
That one doesn't have power.
What one doesn't have power?
That one there, the back one's facing the other way.
Oh, I didn't see those. Okay.
Well, yeah, they're running to the sink at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so that one. This is so if the train station gets full, which it indefinitely will now, then the system keeps running.
Alright, they got power now.
Sweet. That's going.
So I'm waiting to see all 4 lines full, you know?
Yeah. Lined up with that, yeah. 2.
I can picture anybody else hopping on this server like, you know, McSire hopped on and came over, looked at this, he'd go, why do you need 4 lines of plastic? What is happening?
Yeah.
And now that I was so kind as to provide BitViper a new recipe for the supercomputer, you know.
Yeah.
That just means I have to make a whole separate factory and need way more plastic.
Yeah. I'd imagine it'd be way too much work to try and redo the current one. Is like just tone the current one down towards making a little bit so it doesn't need so much, and then make the new one mega. Get there. And there should be all 4 lines going. Look at them
There it
go.
goes.
I love that. I love seeing that. There's all this mega stuff. Yeah, so so 2 of the lines are actually not going to go full speed because of the way the train station is set up between the 2.
What the heck is that machine you got sitting there in the middle of that line on the left?
Okay, so we're going over to tour the.
Looking from down here, you got the 4 lines. On the left-hand line is going into a lift,
I'm
into
not gonna get there.
something.
It's going into a merger.
Ah,
So basically, this little extra factory you got over here, if that extra factory can't take any more plastic, then it'll circulate back into here, back into this system.
Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense. That'll
Yes.
never happen.
Yeah. It'll never happen because this thing produces so little.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because of the.
But because I'm making the containers, and those are doing the fuel, and all the fuel's getting sunk.
Yep. Yeah, and I merged it with that line because that left-hand plastic line. That's the one that's from the very back of your factory.
But
That's not
that
producing the full
means-
speed.
That means this line here should be able to be removed.
Yeah, I didn't want to mess with all this, so I just merged it with the current setup rather than
Yeah. No,
messing
that
with all
makes
this.
sense. Yeah, so... Well, no, I don't want to do that because at some point in time, that train will probably wind up getting backed up.
Yeah, that's why up there that we've got all the sinks up there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this system down here will never back up because it's already hooked to a sink as well.
Right.
So, yeah, we're all good. And the amount of tickets you're going to be making off of all that plastic when the train station does back up
Mm-hmm.
is going to be insane.
All right, we got to run back up there so we can go flush the lines.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
Okay.
after we flush the lines, then we should be in pretty decent shape.
Oh, don't. God
Okay.
darn it.
I'm ready on the fuel.
Okay. How did you get up there faster than I did?
There's a mushroom underneath the front of the thing that has multiple steps you can step on it.
All right, I'm ready as well.
All
Let's
right.
flush. All right, mine's flushed.
And there goes.
Okay.
It's empty now. Okay.
All right, we'll see how this does.
Nice. Alright, machines are finally empty. Of plastic. Because they were all backed up. They finally emptied out, so.
Well, this should make it where we got full production going.
Yeah.
Why are these yellow? Oh, because they're full of rubber.
Hmm.
And since they're full of rubber, they're not making...
Put a smart splitter on it. Then let's line up that line right there.
I think the only reason they're backed up right now is because we let so much stuff back up while clearing the plastic. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
that
this will
one's
be
good.
this will be a safety measure.
That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. And that was good. Alright, so I just had to clear out 2 of them. That took care of it. What do we have going on here? Alright. Why are these? Why are these yellow?
Safety measures in place.
It's just waiting for heavy residue. That's fine. I understand that because of the way I balance the heavy residue. All right. In theory, this should be getting you what you need. 2,200 plastic a minute.
It's a crazy system.
Which is all,
Fun to build though.
yeah. I'm just,
these crazy loop systems where they just loop back on themselves.
but it's just the fact that I didn't plan on this thing being built to just feed one factory. So it's like, holy cow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to build another one of these factories somewhere for plastic.
Yeah.
Well, the whole point of the way I designed this factory was so, at least originally, was so I wouldn't have to upgrade it later. That works well. Uh, it was originally designed so that it would. It was supposed to be built to the maximum capacity of the Ethereum that I had at hand. Was what the original idea was. But as I went up through the different stages of what had to be built, I kept realizing that, you know what? This will handle more. That's what I've been doing the last, God knows how many streams I've spent on upgrading it.
Yeah, Ethereum will go a very long way.
Especially when you have fewer nodes on it with upgraded level.
Oh, geez, you run 3 pure Cateriums with tier 3 drills on it?
Something like
cow.
that. Yeah. I have the god awful amount of Caterium going up there.
He's also making
And
AI limiters too.
Yeah, I'm making right now. I'm making twice the AI limiters that the factory needs at maxed out, and I have not summer slooped them yet, so that'll double.
This one wasn't a bad one because beams were more expensive than pipes.
Oh my goodness!
Because then we gotta make a whole lot more concrete.
Tundra, I just walked into your maintenance area.
Come on, Clay, leave those alone.
Well, the maintenance area of the mall.
Yeah. Wow.
There's one big looping system, so it'll never back itself up.
Wow. Dude, this is the whole thing here. That's just crazy. Bananas all the way around.
And that's not remotely close to being done because what that's gonna do, every single one of those stores has got a full-size industrial container attached to it.
Yeah, I see that.
And every single item that we're making on the map, I mean, from the beginning stuff of the rods and plates, all the way up to supercomputers and above, it's all going to get shipped to the mall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it goes to the train station, and then the train station sends it into the mall, and then the mall just it starts out on the first floor, does a full loop, and sorts all the items there, and then if the items don't get sorted on the first floor, then they go to the second floor, do another loop, and if they don't sort, then it goes to the third floor, and so on. And then if it gets to the top floor and it's still not sorted, it'll just circulate and continue to circulate until either it goes into a sink or it does get sorted. 162 stores. So I looked it up. there's 175 items in the game. So it's like, well, I'm close.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like we
okay,
don't need everything, like the raw ore or the ingots.
right.
You
We
don't
don't
need
need the
that.
raw ore. Don't need the ingots. You don't need the slugs.
No.
so it's a whole Factorio sushi belt system.
Yeah. It is a sushi belt.
Nice. Wow. Dude, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we built that on the last playthrough when we're at update 8, because the idea that Thunder and I had on the last server, going, we need a place where we can go, anything we need, we can just grab.
Yeah. Before
Now,
the
granted,
dimensional storage.
they ruined our whole thing when they added in the dimensional storage, because now it's like, well, now the shopping mall is just there to be pretty.
Yeah. That was when I first started playing it too. You're just like, I need a mall for all the items that we can,
Yep.
just go to one place and get them all. And I'm just like, mall, and I'm just like, I want to know what a mall is in a factory game, where you go and get stuff. And I was like, what if we go literal with the idea?
And I loved it.
Just a literal mall.
Well, and then we had Fixmas come up, and so he'd already picked the location for the mall, and so he built the mall in the exact same spot we built the last one. And the whole reason for that is that central garden area,
Yeah.
the middle of it, when you're doing Fixmas, you build a giant Christmas tree. And as you complete different portions of the Fixmas, it starts adding things to the tree. It starts adding lights, starts adding, ornaments. Then eventually it starts adding gifts underneath the bottom of it. And it looked like, back in the day when we actually had big shopping malls, it looked like, what we used to have back in the 90s and 2000s, where you go in a shopping mall that had a giant Christmas tree in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he ran all the electrical lines, because you can only do this during Fixmas. All the electrical lines actually have Christmas lights wrapped around them.
That's what I thought was why the lights and the knobs sticking out in front of the stores. I figured that was probably the thing.
So you can't do that until after we unlock them, though.
Yeah, that'll take us, what, 2 hours?
Oh, no. No, it will take us days.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of this is going to be limited, the stuff that we'll unlock, because we'll get a new tree on the mound, just for Fixmas.
Oh, no. Okay.
And it has to be unlocked on the mound. And to unlock it on the mound, you have to have a specific item. Those specific items are going to come out of the advent calendar that are going to be at the hub.
Okay.
Now, the one request that I do have, since I've got both y'all on here, is don't touch the advent calendar unless I'm streaming, please.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way you normally interact with this, you'll click a number that's the date that you're currently on that day. You'll click it and then you'll get a special item
Now,
from there.
during the Fixmas season, I do tend to play a little extra Satisfactory. So it probably won't be the 1 day a week that we've been doing. It might wind up being 2 or 3 days a week.
1 day a week, you'll end up with seven items you'll have to grab.
Yeah.
So
And then, and some of the stuff that we have to build, it's not done in one session.
especially now that they changed it.
Although Tundra, I'm thinking that I would still like to do the thing that we did last time, where sure we had the tree in the mall, but I want to do the one that we did that looked like it was the thing you built, where it looked like it was the what the hell is it called? The thing you stick the tree in.
Well, I had the skirting thing.
Yeah.
The old ways you have the big old pot, stick the tree in the pot, and then put a skirting around it to hide the pot.
Right. But we built the entire Fixmas factory all in one spot.
It's like, yeah, I definitely do another one of those.
Cool.
That was a lot of fun.
It was, and I enjoyed trying to figure out going. All right, I need this many trees for this one. I need this many trees for this one. I need this many trees for this one. And then I just went, screw it. We're just going to surround the thing with trees. I don't think I'm gonna throw the Fixmas stuff into the dimensional storage, except for the snowballs.
Yeah. Snowballs are fun.
Snowballs work like Noblest Spit Viper, and they're cheap to make.
But we'll see what happens this time. It might have changed
Right.
some recipes and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Well, my biggest concern is because Fixmas, it always makes it where, you had to have the manufacturer unlocked, so you had to be at this stage of the game to actually be able to complete Fixmas. So if they've added stuff to it where we have to be at the next stage of the game, then I'm gonna be going, okay, we're gonna need to definitely do the 3 sessions a week, and we're gonna need to focus on completing phase 4.
Okay, I heard you say my name. I was ending my stream since I'm done with
Oh,
supercomputers.
you should have said
Ah,
something. It'd be like, I'm going to end my stream. Oh. And we're not talking to you while you're gone.
Well, we'll just watch if I muted or not. I did give my stream a tour of your mall.
how's the plastic going?
So what was my name reference toward?
We had said so many things.
Oh, it was just the last thing. It was like right bit viper or something. It's like okay. You were just talking about doing. I think you were talking about doing more than multiple play sessions per week or something.
Yeah, but I was giving the reasoning behind it and everything. So with Bixmas, Bixmas has been the same for the last few years. This year, Bixmas is going to be different, and so the last few years, you had to be at this stage of the game to actually be able to complete Bixmas because you had to have manufacturers available.
Okay.
But my concern is that, all right, now that we've got this phase 5, is there going to be a portion at the end of the Fixmas that we have to have machines from phase 5 to be able to finish Fixmas?
Oh, so we might have some quote quote emergency work ahead of us to get to the next level if we need to.
Right.
Gotcha. Are we gonna need that computer factory to do that?
No,
No.
Okay.
at least last year, all the recipes for all the Fixmas stuff is all local to the event itself. You make the special items with the machines, and then with the
Wait,
special recipes and all that stuff.
Well,
So
did
I
we
meant
need manufacturers?
no, we
my
did
my
no assemblers was the most you needed.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Assemblers, foundries, smelters, and constructors.
Yeah.
my question was, will we need computers / supercomputers to get to level 5?
Oh, probably.
Oh yeah,
So
But
probably
let's-
probably
actually-
a good idea to try to get that working this week then.
yeah.
Well, we'll wait and see what Fixmas hands us because Fixmas starts on December 1st.
Right.
Um,
Do we get any more information before then?
nope.
Nope.
But
This would be brand new for all of us.
But thankfully, Fixmas runs all the way through January.
Oh, through January, not just to Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. All of December
Okay.
into the middle of January.
Okay, so we have
We got-
almost enough time then.
Yeah, supercomputers for assembly directory systems, definitely.
But there's no components that are made on any of our machines currently that are needed for Fixmas.
Okay.
Fixmas is a closed system. It all runs off of strictly just fixed with items.
But will we need to use existing like ores and whatever,
Oh,
or
damn it.
will all that be specialized too?
All right, chat. If my stream drops, we'll go to round 2. But the system was doing something a little weird.
Yeah.
Check. Okay, there we go. So, man, my side mic turned off on me, and so it was throwing me. Because, I like having a side mic for 2 reasons. One, because I can hear my voice in my headphones, which makes it where, I don't feel like I'm yelling. Whereas because these are noise-canceling headphones, if the side mic's not working, then I can't tell if I'm loud enough.
Yeah.
And so I wind up talking really loud. And then I upset my wife because she's going, "Why are you yelling?" I'm not.
Yep. Have side tone.
Trying to make sure I can hear myself. It's like, are you deaf? I am with these headphones.
Technically.
Yeah, both the headset that I have on and the earbuds that I usually wear. Unless if someone knocks on my door like normal I will not hear it, and the door is only like 10 feet away, like right just down the hall.
All right.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while for this, Tundra, but I think
It's balanced.
I think we're good. Apparently, I hopped on the stream tonight just to fix the plastic factory. Because trying to start another project right now, it's 10:30. It's like, I'm not gonna spend 30 minutes starting a new project, because then I'll get wrapped up in it.
At the risk of ringing my own bell, have you had a look at my recycling center yet? I know you saw a bit of my stream the other night.
These are crappy. There's another. I got another supercomputer recipe.
There's another hard drive in the.
But it's
timing. It's all about timing.
It's a crappy recipe.
Perfect, just what I need.
Well, because it requires computers, electromagnetic control rods, batteries.
Damn. Why?
Okay.
And not just a few batteries. 10 batteries per supercomputer. It makes 2.4 a minute, which means you need to be making a minimum of 24 batteries a minute.
Yeah.
And and the stuff you have to go through to make batteries is just, well, especially now that we don't have to have batteries for the drones.
Yeah, that's nice.
I very much was in the opinion going, screw it then. We're not going to worry about making batteries. He said you got another one in the Dimensional Depot.
Yeah, I just put one in there.
I'll snag it after I scan this one.
On my way back over to the mall, I was like, ooh, hard drive. I wonder if anybody grabbed this yet.
Okay. I am looking forward to fix this. We should head back over to the hub, Tundra, to decide on where we're gonna build the giant Christmas tree stand. That was the word I was looking for. Christmas tree stand.
Yeah, it works. Oh boy.
Fox, I was saying we're gonna need a whole bunch of concrete.
Yeah.
And we need to go out quite a ways to get that. But it can only go out so far so that you can keep that nice curved appearance to it.
Oh yeah, it's got to be big. Got to be a big space. There is the space up here. It'd be a little close to the mall, but that's
So
all.
I'll run back over to the hub.
Yeah, this one's all flat up here. If nothing else works. Because I imagine we're probably going to need to make it a bit bigger than last time. I'm just
I'm guessing
imagining
so.
they've got something cooked up.
Well, I mean, probably not, because I mean, last time we had so much open space on that because there were so many of those trees we weren't using.
Oh yeah. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen this time?
But you know, we can go ahead and plan for getting that Christmas tree stand down, and then the best part is Bit Viper, he paints it too, so it looks like it's one of those green Christmas tree stands.
We could.
Well, how else would you do it? You don't want it to be orange.
It's like we could pick a nice scenic spot to put it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because last
'Cause
time
I
it was
think-
it was okay. I just there's so much
Yeah.
over here now.
Well-
there's a lot more than there was last time over here.
Well, I actually had an idea.
Now that hypertubes are working again, wait, you can put it anywhere and get to it easily.
Yeah, well, my idea was, so, because I don't know if you plan on running a train past here and up to this shopping mall.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you're going to use that ramp that we used last time then?
Yep. Yeah, gonna
Okay.
use that landmass.
All right, then forget that one. Because that was where my brain was going. We could build it over there, but I'd like it to be somewhere that we can at least see from the hypertube hub.
Yeah. You remember when we had remember where we had the space elevator before? That's a nice huge spot. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was up by the mall. Remember, it had that huge flat area.
Oh yeah, but that's hard to see from the hypertube hub because the tree's not that big.
Yeah. What about here?
That's what I was kind of thinking.
I'm going over to it at the moment. This big old
That's-
flat rock right here.
Sorry, I got confused. I got Bit Viper next to me, and I thought he was you.
Oh.
Where are you?
I'm off to your east. I'm over between the. I'm over.
Isn't my color distinct enough to keep us separate?
I don't know. Well,
the big rock over there,
yeah, I'm standing on it.
the one with the giant spider sitting on it.
Is a spider? There's no spider here. What? That was not there 2 seconds ago. But yeah, this rock that
yes,
just spawned in.
The one with the giant spider on it.
Yeah, that just spawned in.
You wouldn't be able to see it from the hypertube hub. Because you got this.
Got
You
that
got
other
this
rock there in the way.
You got this outcropping here that's in the way. Oh, but oh,
the tree wouldn't be on
What
this
about-
level. It would be much higher.
what about here? This could work out perfect. I like this idea.
You can see it from the mall. You can see it from the hub.
Uh-oh.
You can see it from the other hub. Oh, we got company here on the rock. We'll have to.
Yeah, that way we're out of the way of the train.
Well, let's see.
go up the rock I was standing on.
He flipped the rock.
Apparently, the rock I was standing on was explodable.
Yeah, a lot of the little tiny rocks I've noticed are removable with explosives. And then sometimes they're not.
Just leveling the top of the rock for the
Yeah.
tree.
I mean, it looks like there was probably a Mercer Sphere or a Summer Sloop over here.
Yeah, there's a Mercer Sphere there. There was.
But I think this could work. You're going to build up high enough where you're going to be above this arch anyways.
Probably, yeah.
And I think that will work out great because then you'd be able to see it from the mall. You'd be able to see it from the hypertube. And quite likely you'd be able to see it from... might be able to see it from the main hub.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do... I'd have to do a plinth up here. You know, like those, you know, like those cake trays that they put cakes on?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd have to do that, because the base here is so small. Yep, they did end up going above this arch. So that it would expand out way past the borders of this.
That's fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can get
Oh,
started
but
on that.
it doesn't need to be big enough for the trades. It's big enough for the stand.
No, it has to be.
No.
Well, what I'm saying is like the main stand is gonna be at its base is gonna be massive because we need to be able to put factories in there, as well as like a little mini. Yeah, we got to be able to put a mini mall in the center, which is basically just for the Christmas items.
Holy crap!
Yeah. The factories get quite big with the Christmas stuff, depending on how much you want to produce.
we go a little nuts with it.
We want our items. We don't want to sit there all day waiting for one lonely snowball to be created every minute.
But I think this is the spot, Tundra.
Yeah. All right. I'll get. Might as well get started now. Huh?
Hey, I'm looking at a couple other spots. Hold on before you get started.
I'm starting. It's not bad. Not a bad spot.
I don't see any other spot that looks like it'd be really suited. And this keeps it close enough to everything. Oh, now you know what would be awesome? And I can only hope. I really hope that one of the advent calendar items is a tape for the boombox to have some Fixmas music.
That'd be nice.
Definitely, absolutely.
Yeah, so the high school band, they did a really interesting song. It was called Celtic Carol Bells. And that was how they ended their concert. And it is a rendition of the Carol of the Bells, with a bit of a Celtic Irish twist to it. You can hear that Irish music going on, and it sounded awesome. It was amazing. But a majority of the high school band is all in honors band and all in the competition bands and everything. And then come to find out, they did a couple competitions just recently. And it's like, I think it said it's like 16 out of the 20 kids in the high school band were all part of the honors band. And they took first place in every category at their last competition.
Nice.
But personally, I thought that was pretty epic. It makes me happy. Makes me happy for the music program. You know, the fact that that's happening for them. Oh, all right. I came down here to get out of the way, and I was gonna do something.
that's high enough. We'll go one more.
My brain was thinking something. I don't remember what now. Um,
I was finding the center roughly where I wanted it to center off of.
yeah. No, I knew what you were doing.
I don't remember the. Oh man, what was the length? I'm gonna have to experiment with it because I don't remember the length of each arm.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was large though. It was very large.
It was. But it wasn't ridiculously large because eventually you got to the point that once it got out there too far, you couldn't keep it, with that nice round look. It started having more of a gear wheel look to it rather than round.
Well, it's not too bad with that though. It's when you go past that point of where they no longer touch, and then you end up with splits in between each.
Right.
So.
Oh, and then it became a pain to paint.
it was not fun. It was not fun. This time though, once I get this figured out, I am going to build it out of asphalt, so that way we don't have to freaking go back in and try to redo that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna be smart about it.
So, yeah, chat, this is us planning ahead for the Fixmas event and just going ahead and going, all right, we're going to go ahead and have our place set up.
Yep, that's why I pushed for the mall to be finished, because it's like, we need that mall. Whether it's working or not, it needs to be there. Okay, looks like...
So, just so we can put up our Christmas tree. Now, Grant, what we wind up doing, Bit Viper, is that after the Fixmas event is over, and, after the middle of January, and the Fixmas event is over, all the trees and everything stay.
Yep, all the
trees. Lights and all that.
Cool.
You lose all the access to be able to set the Christmas recipes on new factories, but you'll still have the factories that you worked on. Those will still be producing the Christmas stuff, but you won't be able to set the recipes. Will disappear from the new factory list.
And the Christmas lights on the cables will disappear. From
they didn't.
From your ability to build.
From your ability to build them, yeah. But they did not disappear from the current ones, which was awesome.
Right. The ones that we laid down, they stay. But after January, then you can't put down anymore. And they work so amazing with lumens.
Yeah, it was cool.
In other words, make sure you don't plan on deconstructing anything that has the Christmas lights on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, unless you don't mind losing the ability. You also get machine and belt skins throughout the event.
Which I leave the machine and belt skins just for the Fixmas factory. I don't put them on all the other factories.
Still cool though.
They are.
They're really cool.
So yeah, Tundra, I hope you've got some decent plans for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow should be interesting for me because I'm working from home and I have a bunch of meetings I have to be in. But the kids are out of school, and the wife's decided that tomorrow is the clean the house day, but her aunt's going to be visiting as well. So I'm gonna be in meetings going, don't mind that vacuum you hear in the background.
Just cleaning the office.
Actually, I cleaned up my home office today, mainly because my brother was visiting, and he came up as a surprise for my daughter. Yeah, and yes, she was surprised because got home from school. And there's this truck sitting in the driveway. And she's like, "Oh, who's visiting Daddy?" And of course, the other way her brain went though is that, who's bothering Daddy? He's supposed to be working right now. And then she comes inside and sees her cousins, and all of a sudden, the smile on her face, and immediately the girls hugged, and they took off back to their bedroom and started doing their middle school girl stuff, which I just went, I'm not even gonna bother to try to understand.
Yep.
So, yeah, you can see the method that he builds. So yeah, I think starting next week we'll probably have some additional Satisfactory streams. I might pick which games it is that are gonna get put on the sideline for now while we do the Fixmas event. And there will be times where I'll probably hop in here doing some of the Fixmas stuff. And likelihood is that Tundra may not be available because he might be in the middle of doing his own solo play or whatnot. But I have to run with the time that I have available, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he'll also be doing his own Fixmas stuff on his single play.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing to be aware of, Bit Viper, when Fixmas first starts. Now, thankfully, they did change this, and I love the video of it. They changed the size of the presents.
Oh, I was sad about that though. I was like, I love the giant presents falling out of the sky.
Me too. And then and at first I was like, oh yay, they shrunk the presents. And then the next thought that went through my head was going, oh, those things are gonna be a bitch to find now.
Yep.
Because every half hour or so you wind up with a storm of Fixmas presents falling from the sky.
So they're that a 4-meter size now?
Oh no! Previously they were oh geez, how big were those, Tundra? What?
I think they were they were almost 3x3x3.
Yeah.
Blocks?
Yeah, 3x3x3 foundations. Yeah.
Wow.
They were massive. And
the ones I've seen weren't that big.
Yeah.
And they'd land in all kinds of places, and sometimes it'd land on top of a factory that you had completely enclosed. You're going, well, how the hell am I supposed to get to that present?
Yep. You go over, you open the present, you get a bunch of handheld presents that goes into your inventory, and you use that to put into your factories.
Yeah, so it works like when you first start the game, like when you're trying to hand feed your biofuel generators.
Okay.
You're hand feeding your factories for making the different Fixmas items.
Nope.
Say, chat's been pretty quiet tonight. Now let's see. What day is the 1st? Let's take a quick look at the calendar. 1st is Sunday. Okay, well then I will start. I will at least do a stream of Fixmas on Sunday, just to kick it off. Might not be a long one, but we'll get the advent calendar, we'll get the first day, and we'll start the Fixmas process. So it'll probably be in the middle of the day, Tundra, if that works for you. If you want to join.
Yeah, I don't know when I'll be available. See what happens.
Okay. But since the 1st is Sunday, I'll do the beginning of the Fixmas episodes. I'll start on the 1st. Because I'll probably do some Fixmas stuff, because there won't be a lot of Fixmas stuff that can be done on that first day, but we'll be able to do a little bit. and then we'll go from that, and then we'll start doing the. We'll probably jump into Icarus that day because that's normally my Icarus day, especially since I know Squirrel's off this weekend. So yeah, this is gonna be epic. Looking forward to this.
Just look how massive this thing already is.
Oh, I know.
I haven't even got a half done yet.
I've been sitting here watching, going, okay.
Yep.
And you get to the very end where we start getting the little gap.
Yep.
Should we be watching for flames coming out of my concrete factory?
Oh, I stressed out your factory so much while building them all because all those little stores those are all blueprints. That's how I built it so fast.
I figured as much.
Yeah, and it was just like I kept constantly running the entire system out of concrete. It's just like
Wow! So you still ran it out of concrete?
Yep, constantly. And I had to build a little factory near the mall that was building concrete, so it could just fill a box while I was building.
Wow.
And then once I ran the system out, then I was emptying out an entire industrial storage container full of concrete. Still.
But I'll bet the limit was the upload limit, not the factory limit.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was the upload speed, is what it was.
Did you go with the wet concrete?
No, he's just says the normal one.
No, I think it's just the standard recipe.
Yeah, it's not the factory itself that's the problem. It's it was the upload speed. The upload speed was too slow. I was outpacing the upload speed by about 100 times. That's how it goes, though. I was using I probably did like 1,000 megatons of concrete, something on there. Oops.
I think by now that other hard drive probably finished. So let's take a look. Oh no, wouldn't that be something freaky if they decided to give us alternate recipes for
concrete?
But then you wouldn't get extra. You wouldn't get all the recipes available to you to unlock.
Right.
You'd end up running out.
All right, that gives us a couple more crappy recipes.
Yeah, because if you go around the map and collect every single hard drive that's on the map, you'll get every single alternate recipe they have available for the game. So you don't have to pick and choose if you don't want to. It's just there's a lot of collection involved if you don't want to pick and choose. If you're just grabbing recipes left and right.
Hey, Dreadnought, what's going on, brother?
And
So
since
what kind of total getting in today? Oh, there was an autosave. So the first thing we had to do, we had to go fix the plastic factory because it just wasn't producing enough for what Viper wanted. So now we upped it from the I think 1,400 or so a minute that we had being made to
1420,
to making over 2,200 a minute. Which got him the numbers that he needs with just a little bit of overage. And then we've got this interesting structure being built. And the reason we've got this structure being built is that on December 1st, Satisfactory actually has a seasonal event that we're going to be participating in, which is called Fixmas. And so we're going to be putting up our Fixmas trees and making all kinds of different Fixmas things and having a blast with it. Yeah, I mean, I do wish that they'd give us some additional options on our foundation shapes.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of missing shapes for foundations, walls.
Yeah,
that you just It's just like it'd be so easy to do. But they did say that they were going to focus more on adding new buildables in the next coming update.
Right.
So we'll see what they add. Hopefully they add the missing stuff at the very least. Add the missing stuff that needs to be added.
You got the outer corner extensions, which are rounded, but they're rounded in such a way that they're useless for this kind of a build. So the curvature's too small.
Oh, the quarter, yeah, the corners is what I think they're what they're called. But yeah, they just have the small quarter, but they don't have the big one.
Right.
To match the other piece, which is really sad.
Yes, and you know what? I'm okay if I upset California. Doesn't bother me.
Why would you?
Well, he says, if it's a plastic factory, you're going to upset California.
Yeah. I just love that. I love that running joke too. It's just like almost every single item that's sold in California has a warning on it that says this item in the state of California has been known to cause cancer. It's like every single thing, everything.
In California, yes, in California, breathing causes cancer. Legitimately.
Well, and I've actually discussed this with some other people with the imaginary type of thing of thinking about, there's a reason that aliens actually haven't really shown up here, because they're gonna look at us and go, there's something wrong with that species. They breathe oxygen.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that meme?
Probably not.
There's a whole video, image, list, whatever.
If it's a video, then it's not a meme.
Well, it's a whole, yeah, it's a whole thing. But there's a video or a written conversation or however it's portrayed. It's portrayed in every way you can think of an alien species looking at humans and sending out a warning to all other aliens that don't mess with them because A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc., including breathing oxygen because it's corrosive and
right.
all that kind of things. All things, it's all accurate, and it's just a different viewpoint of things like the bony protrusions in her mouth are dangerous, and stuff like that.
Oh, and now, so Dreadnought, I figure you probably want to update on my brother. So, my mother texted me today, and this is I'm not even sure how to do the math, but my middle brother and I kind of did the math, and we figured out that it was about 1.5 gallons. But they pulled 4,500 cc's of fluid off of his belly today.
Oh wow!
4,500.
It's one way to lose weight. I'm guessing that wasn't the point, though.
No. Well, okay. So, Bit Viper, I guess you haven't been. You may not have caught a couple of my most recent streams. My youngest brother's in the hospital.
I do remember hearing that.
And he's in really, really bad shape. And I had no idea how bad he. I'm still at a loss to understand why he went this direction, but he had ostracized himself from family pretty much, and come to find out, my moniker is Drunken Dragon Gaming because I drink beer, have a good time. Well, apparently he took his drinking to a bit more of an extreme, and he wound up with alcohol-induced hepatitis.
Oh.
His skin was yellow.
What
His
the?
eyes were yellow.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Luckily, it didn't go all the way to the point of cirrhosis of the liver because the doctor said his liver was recoverable. But he's going to be in the hospital for a long time because right now they're just trying to detox him,
Wow.
and so pulling 4,500 cc's of fluid off of his belly, his belly was hard as a rock.
I would imagine.
And really distended.
Wow.
Hey, don't get me wrong, I've got my beer gut. But yeah, when I saw him in the hospital, I was like, oof.
Wow.
Originally my kids wanted to go see their uncle, and I was like, yeah, how about no?
Yeah, that's, if you could avoid it, that's not the way you want to remember someone.
Well, the thing is, he's not out of the woods yet. They're trying to get his levels and everything balanced, and it's a very slow process. I mean, if you want to think of it like a health bar in a game, he's regaining health at like maybe 1% a day.
Wow. At least it's going up.
Yeah, I know, Dreadnought, but it's the only option. It's what has to be done to be able to save his life. Oh, did we leave enough room for the train to go underneath this?
I'm wondering if he's going to miss my tower here or not. Nope, he's not.
Yep.
Is he going to miss it? Is he?
Yeah, I'll miss it. Just barely,
We
though.
got
Nice.
we got
Nice. Got
just enough space for the train line to fit underneath here, Tundra.
Yeah, I may have to rework that section. We'll see what happens.
What do you got? Oh, we got more than 3 pixels. We got half a dozen pixels here. Wow.
So what we're doing right now, though, chat, is we're prepping for Fixmas, and he's building the base for the giant Christmas tree for the Fixmas factory. Now, that building off in the distance, you know what? I'm gonna go show it off. Because hey, Tundra put many hours into making this happen. So we'll fly over all the uranium real quick.
I removed tons of uranium over there, just so that the western half of the mall wasn't radiated.
I do want to point out this was a much easier route to get to the mall.
Well, the way I did say follow me, and you immediately, once we got over there, it's like, yeah, I'll go this way. It's like, okay. It's at a high line over there.
Autosave.
Yep.
Autosave while I'm flying.
Yep.
Never a good thing. Look at that. Big old sign for my shopping mall that I wanted.
Yeah.
Well, and, but even when we first started this playthrough, Thunder and I already discussed it when we need the shopping mall. Granted, that was before we knew about dimensional storage. But we still want a shopping mall because we wanted them all looking all pretty and everything, and the giant Christmas tree goes right there in the middle, and the tree's enormous. And then we run, and I never have figured out how Thunder manages to run these lines. But we have all these basically power lines that all connect to the tree, that all connect to other pieces of the shopping mall that look like they're the stability cords to keep the tree in place. but they're wrapped in Christmas lights. And you come in here at nighttime with the tree, and once we actually have the cables with the Christmas lights on it, and it looks just absolutely epic. I mean, it looks like it looks like you go into the big shopping mall that you know and love back from your childhood, and you go in, and they're in the middle of the mall where they always have that big open courtyard. They always have that giant Christmas tree. That's what this winds up looking like.
Yep.
And it looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think the definitely the center with the water and stuff like that definitely sells it a lot too. It's a gorgeous spot.
And it's interesting because the shadows from the ceiling hitting the walls, if you're standing right in the middle, it looks like right now, this time of day, it winds up making it look like you used a slanted foundation.
Yeah. I actually used I put walls on the foundation to give it more of a, because the side of the foundations are textureless, pretty much. So.
Right. But this is the epicness that we're working on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, this area is also one of the more dangerous areas of the map.
Yeah. Especially with the new uranium node.
You got the uranium node, you got radioactive hogs, you've got bukus of those bugs.
Yep.
No, don't do that. No, I want to slash 11:30 mark. We got a bit done tonight. We've actually, I need to go double check that. Hold on.
What's your upload rate?
240.
We are not going to sign out just yet.
I'm matching the upload rate for each one.
So you just need to make more. Well, I guess not. I guess I was going crazy with the concrete, so it's really not that bad. There was points where I was placing 500-600 concrete per placement. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the mall details that you see on the outside wall, I believe I was having almost 500, almost a stack of concrete per section.
You can't actually do more. None of these are accelerated. These are all basic. I don't have any overclocking going.
Ooh,
nice.
All right, this needs.
But there's no reason to. I mean, we've got the upload rate. If I'm matching the upload rate, the concrete isn't going anywhere for this from this factory.
But if you did up it, you would just add some more dimensional depots to it.
True.
Grab this while we're here. I found a hard drive.
Nice.
Yeah, if I overclocked all these to 2x and put another dimensional on each of them,
yep,
that'd make 6.
What are we doing on that? What are we doing on?
I'm running back and check the plastic.
Although I think what I have here is as much as these sources will supply at the moment. Huh?
That limestone.
I will have to go back through all the numbers again on this because I know I did the numbers on the mines, but I don't think I did any numbers anywhere else.
Yeah, so your best bet to get the biggest bang for the buck with the limestone and concrete is to do the wet concrete.
Yeah,
it is the best concrete recipe.
Yep. That's how I'm producing 1,000 on my single player, is I use the wet one. But I was also importing all my water too. I was like, I need it.
All right. How are we looking over here? I don't see. Oh, no, no. There's a couple yellows over there on the fuel. I'm okay with that.
Oh, you checking on the
No
power.
yellows there. I know. I'm checking the plastic factory to see how the production's going.
Oh, yeah.
We're still getting an overage on the heavy oil residue. How the hell am I getting an overage on the heavy oil residue? It
It's-
shouldn't be. The way the math's working, this thing should be sucking down the heavy oil residue.
are there
It,
any
it, it,
machines that are backing up with the thing that's causing them not to use as much heavy oil?
it should actually be choking. No, even the rubber's not backed up.
I meant like the fuel uses the heavy oil, so is that one
Well,
like filling up on fuel for any reason, so it's not using as much heavy oil that it needs to?
it better not be because I'm still not producing enough.
Yeah, you may have to. Best thing you do is probably split off the plastic, make
Yeah,
a
no.
container, and have it package the heavy oil and then sink it.
No, it looks like well, but then you're gonna lose out on some of the plastic.
Yeah, and you lose out on the heavy oil because you can't put
Right.
smart splitters on pipes, unfortunately.
Right.
Which that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if you could do that.
Well, technically you can. You'd have to use valves. You'd have to use valves to.
Well, no,
It wouldn't be a smart splitter, but you could use valves to limit how much went down a specific pipeline.
yeah, I guess that then you wouldn't really lose out on your plastic because it'd only run a very small amount. Like you just tune that,
But I mean, this
get that tuned in.
it looks to be actually running fairly smoothly. I mean, the plastic backed up pretty good.
That's good.
Hopefully the train comes by sometime soon.
What, the plastic train?
Yeah. Oh, I just saw the plastic train, and it only took one container.
Yeah, because that's all.
That's probably,
That's all you can take is one container.
and also right now I'm not sinking the
Wait.
AI limiters, so it's going to fill up and then it's going to stop eating plastic.
Wait. So you wanted me to make this much plastic, and you're only taking one rail car at a time?
Yeah, he still needs this. You still need the same amount. Like you need 2,000 plastic per minute, one rail car. You're still
Isn't going to give it up.
No, that will because
When
you're
I
still
left,
eating.
when I left the factory, it was doing 1,200, and I'm assuming it was building up from there.
Yeah, the rail cars are so fast that they don't, unless it's going clear across the map, you're not really making a whole lot of difference on what you're
Okay.
actually using. That's why
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was the rubber train that I saw.
rubber train is a 5 car, but also that well, no, that factory is sinking into it. It is going to sink, so it's going to be continuing to make the rubber.
So, all right.
Yeah, it don't matter if you're using one rail car or 100, you're still going to eat the amount of material that you're making.
Well, yes and no.
As if it was a long belt. It's not going to be the exact as a long belt, but it's going to be close.
Well, I think what Dragon's getting at is that a 2-car train, assuming the source can fill it, a 2-car train will deliver twice as much, at the same speed.
Oh, I can absolutely deliver that.
Yeah, you can go up to a 5-car if you wish.
The problem is space at the supercomputer factory. We could do a 2-car train. At least for the couldn't for everything, but for the plastic we could, since it's on the outside right there. It wouldn't be hard to add another car to that.
And that would be the smart thing to do, because then, even if it causes you to have an overage on plastic, which it's not going to,
Yeah, it's not going to.
No, I'm headed back out there to
Yeah, the only reason
make
you would
sure I
need
got
to.
the
Oh, sorry.
going out there and make sure I get the AI limiters are syncing, so it's not just going to stall everything. Not like
so
we need the tickets, but
Yeah, the only reason you would go with another car, add another car to your train, is if the train station's emptying before the train can get there.
I didn't even check to see how many tickets, because it's only 42. Somebody else has been grabbing tickets.
and the thing is, we're not going to know that until I get the computer factory built, because the AI limiters are only taking 1/5 of the ultimate plastic load.
Oh yeah, are you yeah, it's your supercomputer factory. So if you're syncing, you might want to sync those AI limiters.
That's yeah. Well, I was, but when I redesigned today, I didn't set that. I didn't relink them to dump. So
So,
let's do that.
And see if
all right.
see it then once it's running at full bore. If the train station empties out before the train can make its round, then we'll have to add
Well,
another
chat,
car to it.
since we got the 4 sinks going here, the plastic factory should just keep running. That's the goal.
Yeah, I've
Well,
I've spent hundreds of hours doing trains in this game.
we will have to recheck this factory tomorrow or the next day. I didn't plan on Satisfactory tomorrow, so. But hey, the server's gonna restart in 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and log out.
Yeah, that notification sometimes doesn't work. Actually, no. Wait. Okay, it's really weird. So it says it's going to restart in 10 minutes, right? Which is going to be whatever time that is for everybody. At 5 a.m. for me, I get kicked off the server at 5 a.m. exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah, and there's no warning or anything. It's just as soon as 5 a.m. hits, it's like boom, kicks you off, and then the server's offline for a couple of minutes, and then it comes back like if it does a restart. But it doesn't give me any warning on the restart.
Oh, interesting.
What I noticed today, after finally getting a Satisfactory dedicated setup for myself and my friend that I mentioned earlier, is that the restart time is not time zone. It is specific. It is GMC. Period. So I set mine to 2400, so midnight, and at my 7 o'clock it rebooted.
All right, well, chat. I know I only got like 3 or 4 of you here, but let's do a little raid.
One of the things that when you're butting up trains like that, you got to remember to put those block signals in there, or the trains either the train won't enter it because there's a block signal at the very end, and there's one train in there, so the whole thing is a block.
Yep.
Or the trains will be they'll just smash into each other. You don't know where each other's are at. It's funny.
Yep, same as Factorio, except it's a little more messy. Factorio, you just get a few sparks in the mess, and no big deal. It's a little different than here, apparently. I haven't seen it happen, but from not only what you've commented, but also what I've seen in videos and what they've commented, it sounds like it gets messy if you do that.
Well, it's not really all that bad. The trains crash. It's actually pretty easy to fix. You just go over, hit E on them, they'll re-rail themselves, and then you just turn them back onto. Because when you re-rail, they'll go back into manual mode, so they don't just take off.
Makes sense.
If you got a big crash or something, it's like no, don't move yet. So they go back into manual mode, so you just have to reset them to do back into automatic.
What the? Oh, it's just lighting. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Why are a couple of my windows missing? It was just lighting. Thought there was a big hole in the side of my factory. Okay, I'm signing out. I'm going to bed. It has been a long day.
Yeah.
I didn't get to bed last night until like 3 this morning, so.
I didn't go to bed till 10 a.m. My Planet Coaster episode took way longer to record than I thought it would. It's just because one of the scenarios requires you to build a lot of your own coasters, and you got to build it within a certain parameter set. Like the fear rating needs to be this, the excitement rating needs to be this. So you're sitting there and you're testing and you're trying to get this coaster going, and you need to build 3 of them, all by hand. It's just like sitting here for hours and hours and hours trying to get this scenario finished. Because I got it set to where I'm doing 1 scenario per video, which works out usually pretty well. And the episodes usually end up around 2 to 4 hours normally. But I'll spend 6 to 8 hours in a lot of the scenarios because just all the objectives and stuff are crazy sometimes. It's just it is fun though. I enjoy it. Damn. Did not expect it to go on that long.
I hate editing. I really hate editing.
Yeah, I guess
Probably
live streaming is for you then.
Yes. It's probably like even my little videos I do, daily videos I do, I have worked out a sequence where there's essentially no editing other than taking what I recorded and throwing my leader into the video editor, and that's it. I don't have to edit anything most of the time. There are times when I screw something up or I get a notification while I'm in the middle of recording where I got to go and edit, but it's usually just cutting a piece out, which is no big deal. But the kind of big editing like what you would be doing, I know how to do it in concept. I don't know how to do it in my video editor. Not really.
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Well, I know how to take and cut slices out. I know how to paste a couple of different tracks in, and that's pretty much it. So I really need to learn how to do the video editing, but I don't do enough of it for it to matter. I think a while back I was talking about it. One of the larger videos that I'd done, the redoing of our parking lot out here, that was a week's worth of editing for me, figuring out how to cut some stuff out and slow time lapse a couple of things, and because I didn't have a clue, I spent as much time researching on YouTube as I did editing.
Yeah, when you first start out, it is difficult. I'm still learning too. I'm still getting there. But I really enjoy the process of editing as well. It's a lot of fun.
If I knew more about it, basically if I knew more about it, I'd probably enjoy it too. It is kind of my kind of thing. I just don't know, and there's so many other things that are more important for me to learn or do that it's just not. It's in my list of things to do, but it's down a ways. But anyways, I'm out of here. Catch you later.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Walls are my butt. Paint these. Yeah. If we paint them, they'll work. To do a matte coloring. Just drop out of the server. Or drop out of the chat. There we go. We don't have random people dropping in. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna record for just a little bit longer. It's like, I'm almost done with this. Ooh. Do I still have that on? I do. That was a little trick that somebody commented in one of my comment sections, was to put more numbers in, because when you normally do this, see, you can only go to 1 or 0. That's the only options you get, slider. But you can actually type in, and it works really well. Why doesn't this want to... Oh, I bet the rocks are going to be... These are still more black than they need to be. Didn't it not? Oh, it did save. Let me just try changing. Yeah, I'm gonna have issues when we get up to this point here. Yeah. It really doesn't want to paint. And the freaking server does not like me painting. I think they look too black anyway. Yeah. You can't do the concrete walls like you can the foundations. It just doesn't work. I guess the best thing I could do is do a concrete undercoat. I do like this, though. I like the, But I can't, for the life of me, I cannot paint. I can paint all these. These are fine. If I could paint these outer ones right here, let's get a foundation going out that way. I can stand on. Just server reset, I had to reset my buttons. Yeah, see, those are the issue. And what it is the hitbox. The hitbox, like I can hit it with my F key, but I can't hit it with the customizer. Yeah, see, I can't hit it with the customizer. Oh. 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 Come on, one wall left, come on. What if I get up there with it? Oh, come on. So close. If I could just paint that wall... I can't paint it from the inside, and I can't do it from the outside. What would be the best way to paint that, then? Like, we could definitely... Oh, what the heck? Did you see it just kicked me out of there? You see that? Yeah, what we do is we put just like point... Let's try 0.03. Yeah, that's the color right there. Oh, maybe. A little lighter. It's being a real pain in my butt. Oh, that's got to be it, right? No, one lighter. One lighter now to get a little closer. Oop. No, don't do that. 0.05. Yeah, there we go. It's still not close. I mean, when the daylight hits it, it's probably going to be close enough, I think. Yeah, from far away, that looks pretty good. The only other thing we could do is we could do an underneath foundation. Just change all of this to concrete. Like this. and then it would match. And then we can paint it. We can paint it. Paint it to just go straight black. That way we're not. And then of course the wall. Just paint the. Oh no, we can't paint. If we do concrete, we can't paint the underside because we're still running into the same issue. Yeah, you'd have to just do it straight concrete. It just doesn't look good like that though. This is why I wish there was. I wish there was like concrete walls with 4 meter, 2 meter, or with 2 meter and 1 meter, as well as they're just walls with 2 meter and 1 meter slope. I wish there was just that, so then you could make everything match. We can't do steel. Could do grip metal foundation. That is also a black, like it's made of metal. But then again, you run into the same issue of once you hit this point, then these walls end up looking like this. So you can't do that either. Yeah, my issue, if I could paint this wall, then I wouldn't have any issues with it. It's like if I could just paint this freaking wall right here. That one right there. I can hit it with the F key, but I can't hit it with the... It's like it just gets blocked. That's probably a bad idea. Well, actually, no, the foundations are there. If I remove those foundations, maybe I could paint the very top edge. Yeah, it just doesn't let you. What if we remove these two walls here? I just removed the wall I was trying to place. Really? Oh no, I can't place it. I can't replace it. I have to do this. So yeah, that's the wall we can't place. Look how far I have to go just to paint the other one. And that's my issue. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the underside in concrete. There's gotta be a way. Like if the color stuck with the wall when I middle clicked it, yeah, I have to go so high up just to get around it. Just to get around the freaking hitbox. Sorry, we can put those back. It's no big deal. Okay, so that one got painted. Oh, now it paints. Oh no, it's trying. The game's trying, but it's not allowing it. Yeah, it's not allowing it. Why it's not allowing it, I do not know. definitely a bug with that wall. Oh! That did paint it. Somehow. Somehow I did manage to paint it. Alright, what was that? Cancel. Cancel. What were these? They're 0.05, right? Yep, first 5. Hold on, we might have this. Eh. It's no longer accepting. The thing is completely bugged out. Please just paint. Yeah, I don't know why it won't paint. Try a different angle. The server is so bugged sometimes, like it just refuses to paint that one wall. Can we move now? Nope. Okay, well, I give up. We did manage to paint it black though, so maybe it'll change. You might. Oh, you know what? I might have to reload it into the server for it to accept my paint job. I don't know how I managed to paint that, but we did manage. Yeah, there's that one. Oh, we could just leave the wall out. I mean, yeah, we could just leave that other wall out. Oh, that other one did paint finally. That one doesn't want to, but okay. And then yeah, materials, asphalt. Because I like the asphalt undercoating. It doesn't draw your eye to it, basically. That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for it to where it doesn't draw your eye because it's black. You know, it's not colorful. The base is not the focus group here. It's the center where the tree is and everything. I do like my mall though. I'm so happy. Glad everyone else is happy with it. So happy with that. So is it this wall we were having issues with? There's a missing wall right. I don't know if I can get it from here. I have to go back inside. It's right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it out. If I leave it out, then I don't have to worry about painting. Yeah, I know the custom's already applied, but it's not, though. Okay. It's like, yeah, just leave the freaking wall out, and then you don't have to worry about it. So I have to wiggle it back and forth. So there's a lot of times you have to apply it twice, 3 times on a server just for it to work. This may be a metal wall, but hopefully it should blend decently. Yeah, it does blend decently. Just because it's the bottom. What I might do is I might do six. I can't do asphalt coated concrete. Actually, the concrete wouldn't be too bad, I think. I think we can make the concrete match. Yeah, the walls might be too light. I might have to go slightly darker. This is why I said we got to wait for the light to be, the light to hit just right. It's like, okay, I know I can do this. I might want to zoom it actually. Yeah, this one, this is where we stop. This is where we put the base down. It's finding that wall though. There we go. Okay, well. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, though, and we will finish this next time. Well, not finish this next time. I will finish it off camera. Sorry, I'm not on my single player. Yeah, I'll finish this off camera. Just as a quick little reminder, though, if you'd like to watch DDG's server, watch his live streams here on YouTube, you can check him out down in the link down in the description below, along with him and others on my main YouTube page underneath the friend content creator section, so definitely check them out if you get the chance. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, though, I am going to probably just go ahead and leave it here, and I do hope you enjoy. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.